Hello, and welcome back to Path of Exile, Sanctum League, Ruthless Mode, Solo Self-Found. And this is episode 13. I just like saying all that because that's a lot to describe it. And where are we at? What we've done in the interim is we've came into this Act 5 right here through the slate, worked our way through, got into the city, and went all the way here until the first quest. This is just a lot of mini stuff where it's not really a major quest at all. And what I also did was take a look into here. I went and got more health. I'm up to 1600 health now. I went up. I was dying or not. It was too close to dying. Is that what I'll put it that way? And I didn't like it, so I got more health nodes. I even picked up this one, which was kind of odd. It's 10% increased elemental damage, and this resists. That's what I really wanted, the plus 12 to all resists. But this also shocks, freezes, and ignites. But I think it might be based on if you're actually doing some of that damage, and then I'm not sure on that. But we'll take a look. So our character, our defenses are now 65, 42, 75. So this one needs to be a little bit higher. And that one. And what other things did we get on there? I took this one for more health. I went through here. This I might already had, but I don't think so. The 40% increased damage to rare and unique enemies. That was a really good one for myself because those are harder to kill. The trash mobs, the normal white mobs, are easy to kill. But the blue magic and the yellow/gold rare mobs are harder to kill. So this helps me with the rare and unique mobs, which I believe are the boss mobs. So 40% increased damage with hits against those. I also went with Overwhelm for 12% of the physical damage there at the bottom. That's kind of nice. Some Life Leech, more damage here. And I think there's some more Overwhelm down here somewhere. We're kind of shooting this way after that. Looks good. And the strike skills target one additional nearby enemy. We're kind of working our way out of that as well, so we might switch that to maybe some more melee strike range. But not yet. Let's see. We already have it. I don't think so. We haven't picked it somewhere else, so there we go. And gear-wise, we got a new, kind of a lame. This thing does damage though, but it's kind of a lame two-hander, and it's an axe. But we haven't specialized in a specific type of two-hander yet, so we're in good shape there. Oh, we got a new 25% increased movement speed for our boots. That was really nice. And we're using a diamond blast for extra critical hits. And I think that's pretty much it. Might be a few other things, but let's go get into this fight. We're going to go right here. That's the only real quest we have for this area. I haven't been back into my... I haven't been into the mine yet. I haven't done the menagerie since we left. We still have to do this Aspirants Plaza. We'll go do that sometime here. And let's see if I can actually use the... Scroll back out. We use the waypoint so it actually goes where we want it to go. We have our golem there with 3200 health. He still dies fairly easily, but we'll see. Away we go. Oh, this was the big thing. Pride. Where is it? This one. It reserves a big chunk of my 50% of my mana, so that's half my mana is reserved and gone, but still not an issue because I don't use very much mana when I'm cycloning or casting or attacking. 16% increased area of effect, I like that. Nearby enemies take 16% more physical damage, and if I stay near them for up to 4 seconds, then it goes up to 32%. And is that more? More is a multiplier of just flat out more, which is a good thing, versus not more. There's another thing that says increased. Increased isn't as good as more. More is very substantial. So let's go. This is a big map, this particular zone. And I was getting 37 million per, like right here, because I've been speaking for a little while. It's going to add that speaking time into the... See, that's 2 million per hour. But I was jumping in here, because we're already level 53. I was in here at like 47 through 53, and I was getting 37 million EXP per hour. So I was just cranking out 82. Right now it's about 8 million to get a level. But back then it was lower, so it was like, I don't know, like 6 million. So I was getting a level pretty quick, like every 5 to 10 minutes. I don't know, it was nice. I was just getting levels and levels and levels. But I didn't want to complete this level because I wanted to do this on screen or on camera. And we'll just go through here. But now I want to get to a higher level so we get even more EXP per hour. There we go. A little loud. Turn it down a little bit, I guess. And I already know that this isn't the way, because it's a really long one away. We'll still use our other large hit there. Overpower. What is that called? I still don't. Infernal Blow. Very odd name. It's nice to just smash through stuff like that. There we go. At the end of this map is a really... I suspect a lot of people actually die at the end of this map when they're not... when they're kind of new to this area. I haven't, but I've been a couple close calls. Watch, we'll do it on screen here. But at the end of this map, they really load up a bunch of magic creatures on you. Must be... See, the temptation is to go this way, but it's not going to be that way. It's up here still. Going further north, then west, then south, then back east. Bet you it's this way. And we'll hug the corner here. Drop that down. I wonder what our damage is. Let's find that out. Click that. 1100. With that down, 1100, and then a critical, that diamond potion. If we pop that, we'll pop it and see what happens. 1131. I don't think that diamond potion is helping us much because we don't really have too much crit rate right now. Crit chance, so if double it, it's not really that. Summon Golem. The next level Golem, now it was at 32, now we're up to 37. He might not actually die on us very much now. Should be nice. And sure enough, we gotta go even further. We have the bleed thing. What else? Wonder if there's something. We'll pop that potion to help a little bit. We can still curse things. And what was it? Take a quick look in here. This bleed, we got that, and the 80% critical strike chance against bleeding enemies. And that doesn't show up on your, like this thing. It doesn't show up here because it doesn't know that it doesn't account for bleeding enemies. It'd be a nice thing to say, okay, here's your damage, and then say, is the enemy bleeding? And click that, and then it'll adjust your damage per second. Because we can adjust, we could say that, and then we could say, is it a rare? And you'd click that, and we get the 40% increased damage, not more. So it would sit there and it would, you know, we could have kind of a way to see what the damage is according to our build under certain circumstances. Meaning, you know, it's a bleeding rare character. Well, then you're going to be doing even more damage. And is my diamond flask active? Yes, it is. And then it would show that too. Instead of having to activate it. Oh, let's get this guy on here. Why was he sitting way over here? Oh, we got this. Oh, that's nice. We got some more of these. We do have 15 of these now. I was grabbing all kinds of just junk off the floor and selling it. Now I think that we can go south, maybe, at this point. What are we getting? 10 million because of I was talking so much at the beginning there. but I think I can still get about 35 million even at this level with the reduction because of, what is that, a 10 level difference now we're at? But I was still getting like 35 million. But I was doing that consistency. I did like 4 or 5 runs, and in those 4 or 5 runs, oh, this is the end part where it gets a little more interesting. See how these blue guys, at least I think it is. That's a lot of blue guys. Yep, there's the door. See how we pop that down? Really hit these guys. And then we're going to go and fight innocents. And then we should be going into the next set of acts, which is a big leap forward in a lot of things, in damage and to us. But it's a big, it scales things up. Alright, let's get in here. This is a serious fight too. I did test fight and I did okay, but we'll see how well I do with this guy. Huh. He was alive. Oh. Yeah, we're in good shape here. Whoa, easy. That's more damage. See, I'm just sticking around behind him. He smashes the ground, he does that, but I'm healing myself up. And then he calls in that guy. And this is Innocence, right? No, the High Templar Avarice. Avarius, what is it? Various, okay. Oh, easy. He zapped that guy right when we were hiding behind him for a second. And as they freeze these, kind of want to plant those statues, kind of get them in a spot. Let's see. Smash these guys, those big statues, because they actually stop a really big, like, explosion that this guy does. Not this thing. Rise. He asked that guy to rise up. And this guy, see how he's smashing us? We want him over here in the middle of the room more. At least I think I do. Oh, and he's got his burr. Come on. Oh, see that thing? I didn't want... Those things hurt bad! But I wasn't close enough to my statue to jump behind it. Oh, there's the statue. So if we hide behind it, see how he breaks them like that? Then I don't have to sweat it. Well, that's the third one. This guy, he'll swing at you. Oh, there we go. But he kind of telegraphs what he's doing, I think. Not yet. That's not the one. And we're in good shape. And what we did there is we kind of, the damage... Oh, he's going into his second phase? Oh, great. Thought we didn't really... Oh boy. He's upset with us. Leaves that thing in its wake. That's not fun. Oh gosh. Come on. That's the nice thing about this ability. This oh boy, get out of that hit. Come on. Those aren't as bad as the other thing though. There's another. That's just a. Come on. Oh, get out of that hit area. We can block them like that. Oh, easy. That thing, I've got to get behind him now. Oh boy. We're doing okay. Oh, and then we'll knock out these guys. We did this phase before. I'm just kind of cheesing it down. Not really. I mean, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm using the... With these, you got to actually stand inside the bubble like that. He's in a bubble, you gotta be inside the bubble to hurt him. We'll plop down our thing. The other thing it does is we can go behind him, it replenishes your healing potions. I really haven't had to use much of one since there. Let's find if I can get out of the way of that thing. But just being able to move and move with the extra speed with the boots is really nice as well. Oh, easy, buddy. Come on. We have 104 energy shield as well. Just working our way through this. Not taking any risks. I want to die. Even though, I mean, if you do die, he does actually add more, like 40% of his health back if you die, so you don't want to die. But I mean, it's not like hardcore mode or something. But I'm a little more confident with hardcore mode. Maybe with a logout macro, because if there's internet lag, that could kill you, but I don't want to die to that. But in general, if you just, so far, if you kind of like over level the area and focus more on health. Whoa, easy, ah! Oh, now he's getting him to, I'm gonna revive our, even though he's only at half health. Oh, we got two of these guys swinging at us now. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, I almost died there.
Innocence. You and only you, I shall save.
Yeah, he called him innocence, but it's avarice. I'm going to call it the innocence fight. Oh boy.
I am sin.
We don't get any pantheons. That used to be able to get that kind of stuff.
Should Kitava accept their invitation, there is but one thin sliver of hope for us all.
Okay, innocence.
He lives, after a fashion.
Okay, so now if we exit out this way, it goes to the Chamber of Innocence. Is that the right way, or is it maybe this one? Or are these both the same? And now we're in a different area. There's Bannon. We're here, but it's different in a sense, I think. Yeah, the touched courts.
You've destroyed him, and yet I hear the voice of innocence, begging for our forgiveness, asking for our help. You and I heard him the moment the High Templar fell, whispering inside my damn skull, his heart beating.
I guess it's the High Templar Avarice, the guy?
Holds fast the door against
I don't know. I'll have to look into that. Avarice for that. Okay. Where are we here? Now we're here, but in a different, they've kind of redone it because now we're in like a torched version of this whole area. Oh, level 44, that's kind of nice. But I want to find the, whatchamacallit, is there a way to find the, no, it's not this way. I want to find the waypoint. Away we go. But I'm moving a lot faster. If I can get like 15% more, it'll be bearably decently fast. This is nice. This is smoother. Kind of think this should be the base speed for the game, because that other walking is just, I think they would do better. The game would be appeal to more new players if you didn't have to walk really that slow. Maybe a little slower than this, maybe 15% slower. Still, this is bearable by far, so just a little less would be still decent. Nice. Looking around. I'm not even looking at the map, I'm just kind of looking at where I'm running on with this overlay of a map. Spin through here. I don't think I'm getting any life gain on hit, but with all the different regens that I have, from my creature. He's giving me 52. This is giving me 65. I'm getting like 112, maybe 120, 130 plus that life leech thing, which is the damage I do. I leech a percentage of that back if I'm under max life, and it just kind of tops me. Oh, what's this guy? Never really quite understood these things. I try to always kill them, but oh, we got something out of them. Check it out. Kind of like a loot goblin. Chase around, but it also like touches and infects other things. I should get a better understanding of that. I just never bothered. Oh, blue guys. These are big overhand explosion thing. Yeah, getting Pride was really, really nice because Cyclone is all physical based. Right here, let's take a look at that. See at the tops, it's physical. Now this adds some fire damage, but in general, I'm doing a majority of. I wonder if it actually tells us anywhere. Does it say? I'm not really seeing it where it says chance to freeze, chance to shock. Should be kind of some kind of chance to ignite. There's the bleeds, the damage from bleeds. I don't know, but we're doing basically physical damage, and that Pride thing increases our physical damage. So it was just perfect. When I saw that, I was like, I think I probably use that in my like the base build for Cyclone. I mean, I think a lot of people use Pride for that. Nice because it just ramps up too. The longer you stand next up to something, and you're going to be near something that is hard to kill anyways, so it's just you're getting more and more damage as you're closer to it. See, guys, there we go. Take that portal scroll. And what is it? To the left here, maybe? Yep. I was like, it feels like it should be over this way. Is there anything down here that we could just knock out real quick and kill? No, that wasn't very nice. What are this chest is gonna be full of stuff? No. This was the chest that was full of stuff. Butcher knife. Okay, now let's see if we can get a... We're up here now, but it's been in a different, like, realm type, I guess. I don't know how to call it. It's been shifted. Phase. It's a different phase of this map than the way we came in. Okay, and it should have... Is it this way? Oh, easy, easy. I'm looking for the portal thing. And I always want to kill these yellow guys, these rare. We're doing some chunking. We'll curse them, we'll put our thing down, and that's how much, see how his life was getting chunked down. Wolf Pelt held, three greens, and 4 greens. I don't really think I need that. I've also been collecting the different 4 socket items, and I don't have any 4 linked, maybe 1 4 linked item. I don't have any stuff to use it with. I don't have any, come on. I don't have any support gems to take care of that, really. Just have blind, I think, still. We'll knock this guy down. Are we in Act 6? No, we're still in Act 5. We're working our way through Act 5 and complete. I think it might be up here. There, yep, there it is. As soon as I said it, it popped up on the left there, the little waypoint. Easy. Health going down, come on. Let's be standing now. Let's curse that guy. Then we'll get some chunks, more chunky damage going. Come on. grind that guy down. And zip over here and get into town and unload this stuff. Whew. Okay.
You deserve.
Oh, we get another uncarved gem. I was hoping we'd get one more than one of those.
Once Kitava has gobbled
So I'm gonna go get
for
that.
freedom.
I'm gonna go spend that on, I think, steel skin. And this is why I do like steel skin, because I plan on working my way down across here. And it's 1, 2, so we already have that one. So it's only 1, 2, 3, 4. And we get into this node, and I want it badly 4. So then we'll have, and this gives us more strength, which is okay. It'd be nice if it had something else on there, but 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 levels / books of skill from now. We're going to get this. 12% increased armor. Fine. Guard skills has a 20% increased cooldown recovery rate, so it comes back sooner, our guard skill. And even sooner again, and more armor, which is fine. This is kind of nice. 25% increase it, and then it removes bleeds when you use a guard skill. It removes corrupted blood. There's 2 types of bleeding in the game, which is kind of weird, but okay. Bleeds can kill you pretty quick, especially as a cyclone guy, because I'm moving all the time. If I don't catch that I'm bleeding, or if I start bleeding and take a few hits, it can be pretty devastating, and it's just nice to not have to worry about that. And there's other things along here that I want to get, I think, like this. There's other things along here, like the 2-handed melee damage. There's stuff like that. So I don't mind going down this route. And then this one in the middle, I think there's even more. We can either add more armor to ourselves, or what was it? Take 30% reduced extra damage from criticals. That's kind of nice. So I'll figure out what I want to do with this one right here. Probably the extra damage from criticals. Defend 20%. Yeah, that's nice. Just reduces the spikiness of our damage, which would be great. So that's what I want to do, and I'll work towards that. Let's see if we can sell off some of this stuff. Come on.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, let's identify. Ooh, this is something we might actually. What? We got 2 of these things. We might actually. Are there any green? Okay, we could use a chromatic orb to get this thing in there. But as you can see, we don't have any green slots even. Let's identify everything. 1, 2. I don't want to look at them. And we're going to go get our guard skill too and put it right here so it's auto used. And that'll put a big nice buffer on us too. So everything about it is good. So we're going to sell this because we don't need that. And this one is not a usable thing. And that just to get these things. Now, let's sell this other thing just to clear it out of our. Now we're going to be looking at this. Okay. Adds physical damage. That requires level 32, 37. Maybe this one's going to be better. Has some more attack speed on it. Gains 13 per life per. We'll take a look at it. Let's see. I can't use this as a judge of it. I'll use Infernal Blow, because if I take this out, it goes away. So here we go. Infernal Blow, 844. Way worse. We're going to sell that one. What about this one? Increased attack speed, duration, 32% increased damage with bleeding. So, and even more chance to bleed in the first place. Okay, let's find out. So we can. Our chance to bleed would be almost like 75%ish, right around there. So let's find out. And we kind of want to do the increased damage with bleeding too. So if it's a close, let's say it drops down to 800 damage. With that 32, it might boost it up. It's not more, so we'll see. Oh my gosh, that's just flat out way better. It's flat out better, and we're in good shape here. But we don't have a green one, so how are we going to fix that? A green slot here. Alright, let's go in here. We're going to spend some of our very precious. It's a two-handed sword chopper. Increased attack speed too is really nice. Okay, that'll help with our hits with Cyclone. We're hoping for a green one here. One green one. There we go! And that's it. We'll pop it back in. We don't want to risk anything else. If I had a support gem, I could put it there to support it, but I don't. Oh, but we've got a slot for our guard skill out of the deal. Okay, let's go turn this in.
Greetings.
Sell the item. And there we go. Oh, I could have saved that, but I don't think
For
so.
freedom.
I could have saved that just as another leveling weapon. So now we have a backup of these. And we can go to the library. It's an interesting thing that they did. Is that the library? Yeah, there it is in Act 3. Wonder why I didn't get this here. Must be a waypoint that I didn't activate. That's a little tiny circle. This one means activated. That means there's one in this zone that's not activated. Here we go. Purchase item. There's all these things, but these are all just attack skills. There's no support skills on these. See, they removed that whole those tabs for those. Vengeance, blah blah blah, punishment. But we want the steel. Steel skin, guard skill, blah 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 blah. Base duration is 1.5 seconds. And buff can take 54 damage, which is nothing, but the buff also grants immunity to bleeding. So it's definitely the anti-bleed thing. We use our item. We'll put this here, and then we're going to put it there. And then, as I walk around,
I cannot do this yet.
I'm walking. There, it pops up for 1.5 seconds, and that duration will get better. If we can find like an increased duration thing on there, we could put that on there so it'll last longer. But basically we get a little buff, and this actually gets better. It gets up to like 1200 of a shield, and we go from there. So let's go back into Act 5. And we're going to go back into town. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to hunt through these areas and knock out all these quests. And if anything big happens, I'll record it and let you guys know. I'll see you in a little bit. All right, we're at the Kitava fight, which is a big fight. And we're gonna give it a shot. We've leveled up this to take to what level is this now? Let's see. Where did I put it? Right here. Steel skin, level 8, and instead of 50, it gives us a 302. And it also does grant us immunity to bleeding, but I don't think there's going to be a bleeding issue in this fight. So let's dive on in. We have lots of health potions. Not ideal, but we'll see what happens. So I picked that up doing these quests and this, knocking out these things. I think I have to do one more quest here as well. But we can do this. So we place this here and kill Kitava. There's a really good story in the reliquary. Oh boy. We're going to drop that thing down and start damaging them. I think we can actually curse them as well. It's hard to tell. Easy. Then he pounds the ground. Well, he's just doing a bunch of arm waves right now. There's multiple phases. I don't think he punches in the same place twice. I don't know. I've never had to really care too much about this fight, because I was just always overpowered, and I'm kind of overpowered for it this way as well. So he knocks him back down, and now he's more damaged. Get hit. I think there's oh, okay, got hit. And I have a full heal on space, I think. It's not my full heal, but a instant heal. Gotta remember to use that. Anytime I get hit, I gotta make sure to use a heal potion. Actually, shift space, heal up. But it does require me to sit here and get close to him. And we'll wipes around like that, okay. And now we'll be able to replenish some of our heal potions by killing these mobs. I'm just gonna grind these things down. What if I could use my Infernal Blow? And they're kind of coming back up. Not really doing too much damage to that guy in the middle there. I don't know if my gotta remember to use that space bar too. There, instant heal. I don't want to get hit, like double hit, killed. Easy. Saw it coming, but come on. Okay, we can hide over on this side. There. See? I don't want to stand in that stuff. I'm letting my totem, doing some damage as well. And the thing is, if we do complete this, you get a minus 15 penalty to all your resists, even chaos resistance, which I have none of right now. So that's an issue. It makes your all the elemental and chaos damage really hurt even more once we get through this fight. Let's see if we can finish this guy off. Oh, there we go. All right. Our golem is living through all this. We have 1,700 health. We really should die to this. Halfway dead. Oh, easy. Is he gonna come back again?
I cannot do this yet.
Oh, there. Ooh. Yeah, he's in rough shape now. But there's a good lore. Oh boy. And
The flame of hope may flicker, but it cannot be
there
extinguished.
we go. What? Minus 30? No way. I think it's minus 15 in the other one. Or maybe it is 30. I don't know if it's minus 30 or minus 15 in the regular mode. But that means, look at our defenses. Now we have a negative 30 resistance, which is basically acts like a multiplier from chaos damage. And now we're back down to 12, 35, 61. So if that's the case, I'm probably going to have to go and give up on this 8 levels to get the bleed immunity thing and instead not be lazy and go after right up here 10 to all and then take each one of these. So that's a 28 to basically get us back to where we were just a second ago. And then I'll probably get some life as well. Oh boy. And then I'll have to look for, is there any more resists? Resist. There's those. Kind of scroll out and look for any highlighted. There's one over there. Corrupted blood cannot be inflicted on you. That's only a little far away. +2 to all maximum resistances, which is nice. Cold, so we'd get +5 right there. And then we'd raise our resistances 1, 2, 3, 1 each, and then so 3 each. So we'd be up to 78%, which is actually really important. There's math behind why that's so important. There's a +5. So that's 10 we could get. I think this one's just fire. What about, I don't know. What's this one? No. What is this? +12 to all resistance while holding a shield. I don't have a shield. +10 to all elemental resistances. How far away is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go. 6. Another 20 here. anything increased elemental damage, 10% chance to freeze. If this actually could work with that, I don't really know. And what's in the middle here? Exposure, you inflict 60% reduced reflected. No, I don't care about that. Gain 10% physical damage, extra damage of a random element. That's not so bad. Oh, and plus 15 to all right there. So it's very strange, but I've never had to do this before, but I might end up targeting that. Oh, we could go here. How far is it then? It's only, we'd get the life, which we don't mind, and then it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 that way. Oh god. It's kind of ridiculous, but we'll take a look at it. But I'm going to be definitely targeting, because I think we're going to get hit with another minus 30% when we finish the next set of things. It's going to be tough. I don't know. I think that it wasn't 30% in the regular one. If you guys know, let me know in the comments too. Like completing this gave minus 30%? Or is this just in Ruthless and it's normally 15%? So we're going to sail.
Tidings to you. Remember, this ain't no charity run.
Uh-huh. So now we're going to go back, and we're back at the start, kind of, sort of.
Don't think I'd be time and tide.
So the zones are kind of similar to when we started, but not really. See, we're back along Rayclass, along this same area where we started, but now we can go in here. There's going to be differences, and it's a lot harder.
Now it is.
Ooh. Well, we did the Kitava fight without much of an incident. So I think I could actually do hardcore. I would just have to be cognizant of all that and maybe take a little bit more defensive and build up. I don't know. Hardcore scares me, though. So let's see what we're at. We're in good shape, and I think we'll wrap this episode up here because then we're in Act 6 and we can go from there. And I'm basically going to go back to Act 5 and knock out that one quest that I missed. And what are the quests we have here? Essence. I'm just going to work through our quests here, and if there's any big fights or interesting things, I'll record those for the next episode. And there we go. Have a good one.